Germantown Warhawks.
G-Town is state-bound again. Back in '98, Phil Danka brought home the hardware, but now the standouts from the North Shore Conference have their hands full.
Menomonie Indians.
It's the 8th trip to state for the Big Rivers champs. The Indians look for an encore performance from a year ago and gold ball number 6 for their trophy case.
Division 2.
The kickoff is next.
Welcome to Madison. That's the capital, and we're inside Camp Randall Stadium in Madison for the Division II WIAA Football Championship. Menomonie trying to stay unbeaten and win for the second straight year of the state title. Germantown stands in their way today, bringing in an 11-2 record. This is how the two teams got here. 2 tough semifinal wins last week at Menomonie. Gets by Bayport 22-20, and Germantown keeps DeForest out of the end zone, winning 7-3. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Camp Randall Stadium along with Jamie Vandervelde. I'm Craig Kashan. Nice to have you with us this afternoon for the Division II State Championship. Menomonie continues to be a power, and it did it last week on the ground.
Yeah, they had a tough semifinal game against Bayport. Coach Joe Labuda calls their running back, Corey Geertz, a tough, punishing runner. He's 6 foot, 188 pounds. Last week in that semifinal game, he had 135 yards on the ground and backed it up with 2 touchdowns.
And for Germantown, defensively, that's where they're going to need to stop Geertz and company. Ryan Flash, the senior linebacker, leading the team with 152 total tackles. That's 56 more than the runner-up on this team. And again, they keep Germantown out of the end zone, winning a defensive struggle 7-3 last week in the semis. The kickoff of the championship game coming up next.
So 3 drivers on 1 policy is not a problem.
Not a problem. You might even qualify for a discount.
Discount? Really?
Really? Like there's a multi-vehicle, or if we insure your home or farm.
Right. Here we go.
Rural Mutual agents always make time to listen, whether it's about your personal, small business, or farm insurance.
You're doing great. Ow. You know, that kind of hurts a little bit on me. Oh.
What's wrong, Wayne?
I just got to check on him. Good night.
Look for the seal that says Wisconsin Pride.
I sleep with it, I bathe with it. You couldn't get me to take it off.
It's just remarkable, actually.
Oh, I think it's very attractive.
It's incredible. It's awesome.
Join the thousands of Q-Ray wearers who simply rave about their revolutionary Q-Ray ionized bracelet.
I am astounded, excited.
You ain't getting this thing back.
Pick up the phone and order your own Q-Ray right now for 3 easy payments of only $49.95. Try it risk-free for 30 days and see for yourself what all the talk is about.
I think it's terrific.
I was amazed. And it's built tough enough for me. I love my Q-Ray.
But wait, call to order now and Q-Ray will even make 1 payment for you. That's a savings of nearly $50 off the regular price.
I would absolutely recommend the Q-Ray ionized bracelet. 100%, no question about it.
Find out for yourself why everyone is wearing a Q-Ray.
And I'm so excited. I can't believe it.
I'm a believer.
You've got to get a Q-Ray. So call to order your Q-Ray ionized bracelet right now.
The WIAA State High School Football Championships and Fox Sports Net are brought to you by Alliant Energy. We're on for you. By your local Wisconsin dairy producers who encourage you to enjoy cool, creamy chocolate milk and shake stuff up. Got milk? And by Rural Insurance, providing a full line of insurance products for Wisconsin families and businesses. Still a late lunch on tap here at Camp Randall Stadium for the Division II State Championship game, and we welcome in the 3rd member of our broadcasting crew on the field, Rob Vogel.
Thank you very much, Craig. This championship game is a rematch of last year's Division II semifinal, won by Menomonie 28-14. But while the Warhawks seek revenge and their program's 2nd straight title, Menomonie says they're just happy to be here. In fact, they've lost a number of players. Only 3 returning players from last year's, our starters from a year ago. Still, Germantown head coach Phil Datka calls Menomonie a machine. We'll see if that machine can produce another title today.
Yeah, Machine's got a 27-game winning streak. That's, I guess that's right in line.
Pretty efficient.
There's Phil Datka, the Germantown head coach, 35th season. And we are underway in the Division II championship game. Menomonie will take the opening kickoff. And a pretty good return coming up there as he crosses the 35-yard line. So good field position for Menomonie. And Joel Labuda, the head coach of the Menomonie Indians in his 15th season. How about this record? 163 and 22. That's machine-like numbers.
They've been to the state finals quite often. Last year they were here 93, 95, 97, 99.
And whistle and a flag opens up play here in the Division II championship game. Dan Thies is the quarterback under center, and expect to see a lot of quarterback rotation with Joey Lehman. And Germantown opens up with an encroachment call, so 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5 now for the Menomonie Indians as we're still waiting for the first snap. He's under center. Empty backfield now. And now the quick handoff on the way to the near side of the field. As we take a look now at the Cenex starting lineups, carrying the football there was Dan Swanson. Lehman and Matt Wolf, Andy Miller, and Corey Gertz in that backfield. We talked about Kurtz, Hartung, and Priesner. Also the receivers. That big offensive line can move that football for Menomonie. They're used to running it on the ground, and here they go. There's Gertz. Turns the corner, gets pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First down, Menomonie.
Gertz gets pushed out of bounds by James Stewart. This offensive line does a great job sealing the edge. Look at that corner they got to work with. The fullback gives a little extra shove to seal off that edge. Gertz shows some of his speed. First down, Menomonie.
This time, Gertz again. Looking to power his way up for about 8 more yards down to the 32-yard line. This is the go-to guy. Came up with the big numbers, of course, in that semifinal. And let's take a look now at Germantown's defense across that front line. Terry Wallace, Krause, and Ward. Good linebacking core led by Ryan Flash. We talked about him. And in that secondary as well, they'll come up and get ready to pop. And another flag just before the snap.
This should be false start offense.
And that is the call.
It's going to make it a 2nd and 7.
Throughout the WIAA playoffs here over the last 2 days, our Fox Sports mic has been on the umpire. So if you do hear some sounds you're not used to hearing throughout the game, it's coming right live from the field. And again, some short yardage for Gertz.
Excellent play by number 23, Andy Jankowski, firing through that initial offensive line, getting into the backfield and taking out the legs of the running back, holding them to a short gain.
So the penalty set him back, and now it's 3rd down and 5 for Menomonie on the opening drive. They're in Germantown territory. Back to pass Thies, and way overthrown. Looking downfield for his big running back, Gertz.
Had a little bit too much on that ball. Had plenty of time. Had a man open. Good protection up front. He's looking at him the whole way. He just lets that one get away from him. Might take a throw or two to settle into this game, get those pregame jitters out.
No matter how long the winning streak is, no matter how many championships you win, you know, when you first start out any game of this magnitude, you're right. A few butterflies to shake out. This time on 4th and 5, credit the Germantown defense there, coming up with the stop on Dan Swanson, and Germantown takes over on downs.
Good job by 24, B.J. Hellison. Another defensive back comes up and takes on 2 offensive linemen, which allows him to get tripped up and fall for a loss. It's going to be first and 10 for Germantown's offense.
And that sets Jeff Tresley out on the field, the quarterback, the senior, 6'3", 185, pretty good size for Germantown. You see his numbers, over 1,000 yards passing, pretty efficient, 14 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions.
Menominees as well.
And we have some things to sort out on the field.
Yeah.
Did you pick that up, Jamie?
I'm not sure what happened. It looks, well, his helmet got knocked off. Maybe he lost a pad or something in his helmet.
Looks like he's kind of closing his right eye there.
Well, the pad, if he did lose a pad, it was all the way over on the Menomonie sideline, and they didn't seem real eager to help him out.
So the Warhawks waiting for their first snap on offense here in the Division II state championship game.
Here we go.
You can hear the umpire. Here we go. You hear a lot of chatter down there this afternoon. And the handoff, getting tripped up is Flash. As we take a look at the rest of that Germantown offense, starting lineups brought to you by Zenix, Tresley the quarterback, Eric Hillman and Flash in the backfield along with Willie Albero. And the receivers, Dodens and Stewart. Kempinski anchors that offensive line at center. Here's Phil Datka. Second down and long. Pass is complete. And a first down for Germantown. P.J. Dudens with the reception.
Nice play call. Take the snap, one-step drop, get it out to your receiver quickly. And Dudens takes it from there, picks up a first down and extra. Germantown moving the ball well here early.
First down at 10 at the 43-yard line. Dodens gives his team a first down from there. Tresley in trouble, dragged down at the 50, and a big loss of about 7 yards. The Menomonie defense all over him, could not turn the corner.
Yeah, he makes a major error as we see the starting lineup for Menomonie.
Brought to you by Zenix again. Yeah, that defense doing the job so far in this contest.
Yeah, Tresley as a quarterback, if you're running the option, do not run backwards to get around a bunch of pressure. And instead of turning it up and in and maybe being tackled for a short gain, he decides to try and bounce it around the outside and go take a couple back steps, and he pays the price with a 7-yard loss.
Spread out that offense. Quick pass is complete. Not a whole lot of room to run there. Again on defense for Menomonie is Eric Shervey.
Mike Gust, one of the senior captains, number 42, one-on-one. Takes him down in the open field. That's an excellent tackle. Stopping him for a short 3-yard gain.
That brings up 3rd and long and 3rd and 14. And on the keeper, just no room to go anywhere right there. Menomonie just closing the gap. Andy Miller on the initial tackle, number 34.
This defense steps it up. They get beat on a pass play, but that's it. They give up first down on that initial pass play, and then this defense comes back and does nothing but push this offense back and forcing them to punt on 4th down.
Number 3, Brandon Wood, and 22.
And the punt takes ball takes a Germantown bounce and out of bounds at the 12-yard line of Menomonie. That's where the Indians will start out. No score in the first quarter, Division II.
Scheme.
I go to those fast food joints that got the best deals on the burgers, the kind of little tiny patties and all bun. I'll buy a bunch of those burgers, throw the buns away, except for two. I keep a top and a bottom. So then I take the burgers and I stack them together. Pickles, burger, 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 bun. That's how I do it. It's the only way I can get enough meat, man.
Thick burgers with 100% Angus beef, because a guy shouldn't have to eat a pound of bread to get a half pound of meat.
At CHS, we supply the food, grain, and energy products behind life's simple pleasures. You supply the loyalty. CHS, resources for enriching lives.
Our role is to provide the energy you need.
Energy for your active life.
To help you reach your goals.
Our role is to provide you with energy value.
Energy that's delivered safely.
Safe energy for your home, your business,
your neighborhood. Our role is to be there when you need us.
To provide reliable service.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No matter what.
You can depend on us.
For energy that works.
Our role is to put energy to work for you.
Alliant Energy.
We're on for you.
Alliant Energy. We're on for you.
Back at Camp Randall, it's a Cheesehead painted Menomonie colors. They've got the ball at their own 12-yard line. And Geertz maybe a yard to the 13.
Yards have been tough to come by against this Germantown defense. This defense has carried this team all throughout the year.
Well, you get the sense the previous championship game we did in Division III, several offensive records were broken, not only individual, team, but combined for a game. I'm not sure we're going to see something like that in this game.
I would be shocked again today for the second time if we saw something like that.
On second and long, Pease gets hit, ball incomplete. And making the contact down there for Germantown, 69, Jack Wallace.
Excellent pass rush by Wallace. He's a defensive lineman. He's being blocked one-on-one. It's going to come from the right side of the screen. He enters your picture right there, beats his man inside. Puts a nice hit. That left tackle is probably the most important guy to that quarterback in the passing game because he protects the quarterback's backside. Tough to see those guys coming.
Wallace, 6'1", 215 sophomore, making an impact. Geertz again, not a whole lot of running room this time. Mike Krause.
And Krause gets around his ankles, makes the first contact, slows him down. Menomonie's offense forced to punt on fourth down. Deep in their own territory from their 14-yard line. Germantown should get an excellent field position.
And the punt taken at the 48. Albero, a flag comes in at the tackle.
Albero returning.
We'll see who this is on.
Tackled by number 42, Michael Gus.
Albero catches this ball, and they've got a right return. It's a block in the back. Germantown's called a right return, but a lot of room to his left.
And they'll measure it out. We'll take a break and come back. No score in Division II's championship game.
Don't get wild. You offend me.
Everyone's going wild over Wendy's new Wild Mountain Bacon Cheeseburger and Chicken Sandwich.
Beef or spicy chicken fillet? I do have two hands.
Now that's a smoky Southwestern pepper sauce.
Whoa, dude. Come here often. Bugs. Ooh, Kobe Jack and bacon. My happy little taste buds.
Try the new Wild Mountain combos at Wendy's.
I have the chicken. Thanks.
Look for Looney Tunes back in action toys at Wendy's every
It's big buck season at Osseo Ford, and that means you'll save big bucks on our complete inventory. Our buy it now pricing means the guaranteed lowest price in the area on all new Ford. You will save big bucks with prices like $24,990 on the all new 2004 F-150 Super Cab 4x4. Or drive away an 04 Ranger 4x4 Super Cab for only $269 a month. Get an Osseo Ford hunting hat just for stopping in, and don't forget to register your buck during our big buck contest. Let our huge selection and buy it now pricing save you big bucks at Osseo Ford.
We're back at the championship game for Division II between Menomonie and Germantown. No score as of yet. That's number 43 for Germantown, Ryan Flesch. He's starting at fullback on offense for the Warhawks. He also starts at linebacker on defense. Phil Datka says he's the first player in the history of his long coaching career to start on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Craig, obviously a very talented kid if you can do something that Coach Datka's never had before.
Well, that's very true, and adapting with the times as well as Coach Datka. And it's kind of interesting because, you know, Flash had 12 regular season touchdowns, hasn't scored in the playoffs, kind of, you know, easing his talents back over to that defensive side a little bit.
This time he's the decoy on that last offensive play. He's the first guy through the hole. Jeff Tresley, the quarterback, fakes the handoff to him, rolls around the outside, picks up 6 yards on first down. Here's Coach Datka. Got his team into the Uline soccer field to prepare for playing on this new field turf that they have here at Camp Randall. Uline soccer field being in Milwaukee.
Fumble. And it looks like Menomonie's got it. The Indians come up with the game's first turnover. Great field position right at midfield.
Turnovers and penalties define games so often, and right there, he gets the handoff. Well, he didn't get the handoff, never had it secured, and the ball pops out, ends up on the carpet. And Menomonie gets a great opportunity here. There's number 57. He recovered the fumble. That's Jared Rentmeester.
Field quickly up to the line of scrimmage, thieves, I should say. 4th and 10 from the 50. First man through, straight ahead, about 3 yards.
Good job.
And carrying that football is number 25 for Menomonie, Matt Wolf.
Right up the middle, yards are tough to come by. Germantown's got some big defensive tackles in there. They're tough to get out of the way. Should be a great matchup up front. Whoever wins this battle in the trenches here, offensively and defensively, is going to have a great advantage down the end of the game.
Joey Lehman quarterbacking now for Menomonie, and I told you off the top, we'll probably see both quarterbacks in this game. Dan Thies got the start. He's a good passer, according to Joel Labuda, and Joey Lehman, the better running quarterback, but here, now they're going to have to make up the holding call.
Yeah, and this play is made by Ryan Flash, the linebacker. He's trying to make up for his fumble at fullback.
Okay.
He runs right through a blocker, wraps up the quarterback, and long enough to let his friends catch up, also forcing a holding call. And they're going to mark this back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So instead of 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd and 18.
Watch it outside.
This time Lehman keeps it on 2nd and 18. Gets about 3 up to the 46-yard line.
Lehman fakes the handoff there, keeps it himself, sees a little hole, tries to turn it up in. There's Flash again, 43 on his hands and knees, making the tackle. Nothing but effort. Menomonie's offense, you see him get up to the line of scrimmage. They do a lot of shifting to try and confuse the defense, try and catch him off balance. First play of the game, they got him to jump off sides using that.
He's the passing quarterback in on 3rd long and dumps it off to his receiver. That's Brent Creaser. He also does the punting for this squad, and he probably will stay out there and potentially punt it away now. 4th down and 6, balls at the 46-yard line, unless they elect to go for it out there.
Well, it looks not sending a bunch of guys. Well, here they come. Let's see what happens. They send 6 new guys in. Take a lot of the offensive linemen out, get some guys with some speed back there to cover this punt. Good job by Germantown forcing this punt after they give up the turnover. They dropped the ball about the 50-yard line.
Snap. And this one back to the punter. Creaser in trouble, trying to run for it. Broke one tackle. We do have a flag down, it looks like. The short snap to Joey Lehman, one of the quarterbacks that alternates it, and he tried to pitch it back to Creaser.
See if this is offensive or defensive. Legal formation on the offense.
On the offense. That's always declined. I gotta go middle here.
So Germantown sniffs out this trick play. It sure helped, though, for them from the standpoint that Creaser never got a chance to throw this ball or do whatever he was going to do with it. Certainly couldn't get the punt away.
I don't think he was going to punt it after they threw it back to him. I think they were trying to get something a long ways down the field. Try and hit Germantown, sneak a guy behind him, and catch him for a big pass play.
Tresley, handoff. Good run for Albiro. A couple of spinning moves and gets positive yards.
His first spinning move gets him a lot of yards. He gets up in the hole. His lane's cut off. He spins back to the inside and picks up 3 or 4 more yards. Good job staying alive.
Tresley over to the sideline to get the call. 2nd down and 5. His team is in great field position at Menomoni's 46-yard line. Late first quarter, no score in the Division II state championship game. This time Albiro again slips through that first tackle. Near a first down, but about a yard shy, maybe 2.
You get a good example of how Albiro runs the ball. He's a shifty runner, makes a lot of cuts in the holes. He gets up inside that hole and starts making guys miss. He ends up picking up 3 or 4 yards there on that last play, bringing up a 3rd and 2. Tough guy to hit hard. Tough guy to bring down as well.
Third down and 2. An offense spread out with 4 receivers. They go to the fullback this time. That's Flash. Had a big hole, picked up some big yards.
They needed 2. He picks up 7 or 8. Give him the ball back. There he is, right up the middle. They spread out the defense with 4 wide receivers, allowing only 6 to stay in the box. And 5 offensive linemen and a tight end can take 6 guys. They can block 6 defenders, no problem.
6'2", 223, the senior Ryan Flash. He stays in at fullback. Albiro behind him in the eye. Albiro take it. Little opening, breaks a tackle along the sideline and finally gets pushed out of bounds. But not before he picks up a first down and more.
In the middle of this run, he gives this guy a stiff arm and knocks him off his feet. Here's Albiro, 28, running to the right. Watch this stiff arm. Oof, he sits him down. And that's a knockout punch.
Early warning, Todd.
21-yard pickup. I'm sorry, Jamie.
That's all right. Brandon Wood right there, number 3. He takes that stiff arm right in the face. He isn't able to pull him down.
A 21-yard pickup, so first down and 10 at the 14. Albiro again breaks it inside the 10 and pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Pickup of 6 more.
Albiro's a tough runner. Instead of running out of bounds, he decides to deliver a hit. Andy Miller, number 34, watch this at the end. Excellent block by his lineman to get the corner. Instead of going out of bounds, he turns up the sideline and delivers a shot. Good job by the Germantown Warhawks offensive line getting these guys to the edge and letting them turn the corner.
2nd down and 4 from the 8-yard line. There's Albiro's season numbers, more than 1,200 yards rushing. Gets the call again. And this time nowhere to go. He's wrapped up by Jordan Corning, number 55, the senior linebacker.
They end up picking up about 2 yards on that play, but Jordan does a great job reading this, avoiding a blocker in the hole, and stepping up and making a big hit.
Third down and 2 from the 6. Flash and O'Barrow in the backfield. O'Barrow gets the call following Flash, lunges ahead, picks up the first down inside the 5-yard line. And the ball's marked at the 3. So first and goal for Germantown. Good looking drive here late in the first quarter.
Runs through a would-be tackler, gets just enough to pick up that first down. Germantown racing to the line of scrimmage on that last play, cutting down their splits to almost nothing, and just forming a big wall for him to run behind.
O'Barrow following Flash. Maybe a yard. That's going to be a tough line to crack on that Menomonie defense. Everyone all bunched up.
Yeah, when you cut down your splits as an offensive line, you also cut down the defensive lineman splits, so they're closer on top of you. It's tough to run up the middle. That time Germantown pulls Mike Young, one of their offensive linemen, try and get a trap play. Menomonie does a good job of stopping him.
Final seconds of the first quarter tick away. Germantown is threatening. That's how we'll open up the second quarter for Madison.
Shake stuff up.
Be ready for winter with a Murray snow thrower from Menards. This 24-inch 5-horse dual stage unit features electric start, just $549. This 8-horse model clears a 27-inch path and comes with electric start and headlamp, $677. Protect against winter freeze-ups with Menards brand antifreeze, just 99 cents a gallon after rebate. Peak antifreeze with added corrosion protection is $2.99 after rebate. Pour in big savings from Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I'll be working till the sun goes down. Done spent the time, another dollar bound. Sun goes down.
There's no way to describe the kind of risk a small business owner takes, but there is a way to insure it. Rural Mutual. We understand what's at stake.
Gonna be here, don't matter how long, till the sun goes down.
The WIAA State High School Football Championships on Fox Sports Net, brought to you by Cenex, CHS, resources for enriching lives. And by Hardee's, home of the Angus Beef Thick Burger. From the state capitol to Camp Brandel Stadium in Madison, opening up the second quarter. It is second down to goal from the 2 for Germantown. O'Barrow gets the call, and I think he's in the end zone. He is. Touchdown, Germantown.
Great job by that offensive line. You see number 77, Charles Anderson, one of the offensive linemen. He is the left tackle. He's all the way in the end zone on top of a Menomonie Indian with a great declutter block in the end zone. Watch this left side of the line. Kept their legs going, get them out of the holes. 77. 77. Charles Anderson wasn't the left tackle. He pulled on that play. Got an excellent block in the end zone.
Kyle Wojcik tacks on the extra point, and the Warhawks jump out in front of Menomonie. 7-0 in the second.
From hardware to housewares, you'll find it all at Hardware Hank & Rental, your full-service hardware store. Pick up plumbing and electrical supplies and quality Hardware Hank paint, color-matched and mixed to your favorite hue. And you can rent first-rate tools and equipment you need for any job by the day or week. Contractor, floor, concrete, large power tools, and more. Get windows and screens repaired and chainsaws sharpened in their service department. Hardware Hank & Rental is also a drop site for UPS shipping. You get a lot more from Hardware Hank & Rental in the 9th Street Plaza.
It's big buck season at Nels Gunderson Chevrolet, and that means you'll save big bucks on all new Chevrolets. Our buy it now pricing is the lowest in the area on all new Chevrolets, guaranteed, or we'll pay you $100. You'll save big bucks on Silverados like a Duramax extended cab 4x4 for only $30,900, or a 1500 extended cab 4x4 for only $26,900. Lease a new Trailblazer with no money down at $399 a month, or lease a new Impala for only $299 a month. The hunt is on in time for you to save big bucks at Nels Gunderson Chevrolet.
Weeknights, it's a who's who on the best damn sports show, period.
It's a fact!
It's the clubhouse for Hollywood and Hall of Famers.
Please welcome The Rock, Pamela Anderson, Chris Rock, Jesse Jackson, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Where anything can and will happen.
This is too good and too much fun.
Just move your hips in a circle.
That is must-see T-Busy right there.
Weeknights on Fox Sports Net.
Germantown 7, Menomonie nothing, and those guys got to be chilling, right?
I would think so. You know, as this game goes on, they're going to be shaking and moving a little bit more because they're getting cold. Just trying to stay warm over there.
It's a heck of a fashion statement to make at a sporting event. It's what it is, though. The kicker for Germantown, his number on his jersey's faded so much. He must have been doing a lot of kicking this year. Ball fumbled, picked up, wrapped up about the 30-yard line. And that's where Menomonie will start with the football. Dan Swanson on the return for the Indians. And you see the kicker for Germantown going over on the other side.
Yeah, that's Jeff Bartson. I think his mom told him he had to do his own laundry this year. And you see the result.
What do you think he mixed in? A little bleach?
He's done.
Straight ahead on the run for Geertz.
Well, we knew coming into the game, Phil Datka, the head coach at Germantown, told us that this defense was going to be the heart and soul of the team. They've carried them to this finals. And they've done a nice job so far here in the first half. 58 years old. He retired from his quote-unquote real job 2 years ago.
Caught in the backfield. Germantown's offense scores a touchdown, fires up that defense a little bit.
Number 64, Ryan Paulo. He's the first guy there. He wraps him up around his legs. You'll see him diving at his feet. Right there, makes the initial contact, and Lehman's got nowhere to go.
So that was Joey Lehman getting stopped in the backfield. Now Dan Thies comes in on 3rd down and long. Back to pass, looking downfield, and overthrows everybody. He's been a little bit strong with the arm so far today in the first half.
And there's a lot to be said for that. They do platoon their quarterbacks every other play. They play 2 quarterbacks. Each one brings in the play they're going to run, and they just alternate. And as a quarterback, I believe you got to throw a few passes, get in a rhythm, and maybe that's a little tougher to do when you're rotating every play. A couple yards too long.
Number 24.
Brent Creaser just gets this one off, and a pretty good one at that. Ball taken at the 31-yard line by Elbiro, and makes the return up to the 37, and that's where the Warhawks will take over 1st and 10, already leading the defending Division II champion Menomonie Indians 7-0.
To race the rain. You need to outrun the sun. You need to be 2 places at once. That's why you need rock-solid energy products and people you can depend on. Cenex. Our energy comes through.
Now don't get wild. You offend me.
Everyone's going wild over Wendy's new Wild Mountain Bacon Cheeseburger and Chicken Sandwich.
Beef or spicy chicken fillet? I do have 2 hands.
Now that's a smoky Southwestern pepper sauce.
Whoa, dude.
Come here often. Bugs. Ooh, Kobe Jack and Bacon. My happy little taste buds.
Try the new Wild Mountain combos at Wendy's.
I have the chicken. Thanks.
Look for Looney Tunes back-in-action toys at Wendy's everywhere.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Discover Wisconsin, Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on Fox Sports Net.
Early second quarter, Germantown, the 1-touchdown lead over Menomonie, and they have the ball back at their own 37-yard line to start this series. Pretty good field position. Their defense doing the job so far against the Indians. They've been impressive.
Yeah, the defense has done an excellent job, and we knew that coming in, that was the strength of the team. The offense has done a nice job as well, putting on some points on the board early.
Only 1 first down for the Indians. And the Warhawks now flash. A couple of yards straight ahead. Let's go down to the sideline now and check in with Rob Vogel.
Well, Craig, all throughout these championship games, we've talked about some of the great student athletes that both these teams have, and Germantown certainly no exception. Starting quarterback Jeff Tresley and running back Willie Albero, who we saw earlier taking the touchdown, both 4.0 students. In fact, the Warhawks featured 4 kids who are all 4.0 students. Now, that does present a little bit of different problems, says Coach Phil Datka. It's tough to coach kids who are smarter than the coaches, Craig.
Don't I know the feeling? Albero turns the corner. Picks up a first down at the 49-yard line. Good run. He's got that speed to turn the corner, Jamie.
Yeah, if he gets to that corner and he's able to get his shoulders vertical, he's going to pick up some yards. Watch this replay. It's coming to the left. He gets a nice lead block from his fullback.
First and 10, Warhawks.
Gets his shoulders square and goes upfield. Picks up that first down. You know, Rob talked about Germantown and their 4.0 students. If we take a look at Menomonie, Coach Joe Labuda told us 62 of his players just had their grades come out, and 62 of them had 3.2 grade points or better.
That's really something. Great to hear those stories, I'll tell you that. Very important to make sure that you keep the scholastic side of life important. Quick pass, back to the line of scrimmage. Virtually no gain to Eric Hillman.
Great open field tackle by Jim Greenwood, number 51. If he doesn't step up and make that play, there's a lot of room in front of him.
Second down and 10.
Combing the sidelines for Germantown, Phil Datka. Second down and 10 for his team. Back to pass, Tresley looks downfield and a little bit too strong, looking for Flash, had him open.
Had him wide open, and he just threw that ball a little high and a little long. If he hits Flash in stride, Flash is still running. They roll him out to the left, or excuse me, the right of the offense, and he just misses him by about a foot. If he takes a little bit off that pass, they come up with a big play there, and instead they have 3rd and 10.
It's interesting how he was used in the playoffs. You know, his coach saying tried not to use him as much on offense, but this is a state championship game. You say go-to guy?
You use everything you got.
That's right. This time on the keeper, Tresley, surprising that Indian defense loses the football, and it bounces ahead about 6 or 7 yards out of bounds. He picked up the first down before he lost the ball. And it will be marked at the 28-yard line of the Indians.
Watch them running here. They got a great play. He turns it up inside. And that ball just gets punched out of there from behind. And there it is. That's number 42 for the Indians, Mike Gust, one of the senior captains on the team. Just getting enough of that ball to punch it out of there. Unfortunate enough for the Warhawks, they contain possession.
Yeah, about a foot wider on the sideline there. Menomonie's Brandon Wood would have had it. Oh, Barrel, boy, some tough yards, some hard hitting. You can hear it all down on the sideline with our Fox Sports microphone. Doing some of the damage, Brandon Wood laying the wood down.
Watch this replay, big hole. Watch this guy right here. Oops. He ends up picking up another 6 yards after he makes a guy miss in the hole. You get a running back one-on-one with a defensive back or a linebacker, you tell that running back he's got to beat one. He beats one and he picks up 9 yards on first down. Excellent job up front by the line. Great job of running in the hole.
This time Flash makes a move inside the 10. Touchdown, Germantown.
Dominating drive up front by the Germantown Warhawks, taking it to the Indians. Everything on that drive was done on the ground. Couple big holes on those last 2 plays. Watch the replay. Here's Flash right up the middle. Great block from number 57, Jason Olsniak.
And Wojcik tacks on the extra point. Germantown has now opened up a 14-0 lead over Menomonie on the 19-yard touchdown for Flash. His first touchdown of the postseason. And there is Heartland Arrowhead in the stands, just arriving here at Camp Randall Stadium. They'll get set to take on DC Everest in the Division I State Football Championship. And hold on to your seats for that one. That should be a barn burner in Division I. Looking forward to that game. Heartland Arrowhead here a year ago, and DC Everest just a perennial trip. You know, they load up. They basically have a charter coming down usually to Madison for the football finals.
Yeah, I think both teams know how to get here fairly well by now.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's a scoring drive, 7 plays, 63 yards, just under 3 minutes. And Flash rumbling in from 19 yards out, making a nice move to get there too. Need a laundromat sponsorship.
Jeff Bartson, the poster boy for don't let them do their own laundry.
Moms, don't give up on your kids too early. We're just having fun, of course.
Sorry, Jeff.
His laundry looked the same as yours and mine, I'm sure. Short kick picked up again by Dan Swanson. Makes a pretty nice return up near the 45-yard line. Got some speed on both sides of the field here, that's for sure.
Yeah, finally brought down by 61, Tony Reeder. You see him running off the field. Cuts it right back to the middle of the field, tries to break it out to the left, but Tony runs through a blocker and gets enough on him. Excellent field position starting from their 42-yard line.
The Indians need to put something together. Down by 2 touchdowns already in the state championship game in Division II. Wolf gets the carry and he's gang tackled. Not a whole lot of running room, maybe a couple of yards.
Yeah, as I'm counting the blue jerseys getting out of that pile, there's 5, 6 guys on top of him. Warhawks doing an excellent job of swarming to the ball.
What is it? And Menomonie hasn't had a whole lot of room to do much. Just 1 first down in this game. 13 rushes for 38 yards. That's been it. 2nd and 7. This time the pass, and it is complete out there to Geertz. Picks up the first down. And you won't see the pass too often onto this Menomonie offense. But this time it works.
They got to get their best players involved in this game somehow. The running game has struggled so far, so they go to the air, and Dan Thies, the quarterback, throws a nice ball to Geertz. They sneak him out of the backfield, run him down the sideline. And they get a nice play, 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Geertz again on the run, and you know they opened up that passing game a little bit in the semifinal win over Bayport. Previous to that in the playoffs, they had only thrown the ball 5 times. They just you know, used that rushing offense and that big attack. That's how they win games, bottom line.
Well, it's proven to work in the past, so why go from it now? But in a game like this, when you're down 2 touchdowns, you got to open up a little bit.
Thies fakes one way, throws left to Geertz. And just back to the line of scrimmage is Geertz. Let's go down to the field and check in with Rob Vogel.
Well, Craig, you and Jamie have mentioned the quarterback rotation system the Indians have been running, and we've seen both of them effective so far at different points of this game, and they bring different things to the table. Of course, we all know that football fans, the most popular player in any roster is the backup quarterback. The Indians have solved that by playing both quarterbacks. They both bring something unique to the table, whether they're running or throwing. But Coach Joe Labuda mentioned one of the keys to their success is the fact that both players can handle it and all the team can handle it. Nobody looks at one guy as the starter and somebody else as the backup. They're all a team out there, Craig.
Yeah, they're both seniors and they're both experienced enough, but this time Thies falls down, may have tripped, and loses yardage back to the 41.
He does trip, but number 75, David Ward's going to get him if he doesn't. Right there,
like
you
he tripped
see
on
it.
his own teammate Geertz's foot when they kind of collided there.
You're exactly right. It looks like Geertz actually, when the play started to go the wrong way, realized to try to come back, and that's when they ended up getting twisted up.
There's B.J. Hellison, ready to accept this punt, and it's going towards sailing out of bounds. And let's see where they will officially mark this. Sailed quite a ways out of bounds in the air, so they're bringing it way up to the 23-yard line, so not too bad a field position at all.
It's always interesting when those punters kick that ball high out of bounds, to see how long those officials keep walking forward.
Normal.
I'm not sure how they come up with a spot on those.
Kind of eyeball it.
I think they just best guess. Right about this looks good.
Barrow's been busy today, and you wonder why? Just take a look. This guy can break tackles and move the chains, and he does just that after a nice pickup.
This is a counter. You're going to pull a guard to kick out. You don't see it, but the hole's already open. Albiro, strong runner. Shifty, spins a lot, strong. He runs through a lot of broken tackles. I'm not quite sure the Indians knew that he was this good of a runner coming into today, but I'm sure they know by now.
He's tough to bring down. His size only 5'7", 170, and he is quick. That's the call again. And a late flag comes flying in. Actually carrying the football that time is Greg Lopez.
Number 15, Greg Lopez.
Late flag with a lot of Indians involved. Looks like a face mask. Probably incidental, so they'll pick up 5 yards here. Everybody's trying to get in on this tackle. Let's see if, there it is. Number 45 for the Indians, John Neubauer. Can't fault the effort. Just got to be a little bit more careful with your hands.
So with the run and the penalty and the repeat of down, it's first down and 2. They send 3 receivers out to the near side. High formation for Tresley. Hand off Elbiro. Needed 2 yards to pick up the first down, and he's going to be about a half-yard shy.
Good surge by the Indians defensive line to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They get in the Germantown backfield, forcing him to cut back a little earlier than he wants to. And he's finally brought down by Eric Shervey, brought down from behind. So it's 2nd down and 1. Ball's on the 46-yard line. This is a long one.
Well, that clock just keeps ticking away, too. We're under 3:30 to go in the first half, and Germantown will take that up by 14 points already. That's Flash.
Let him up, guys, let him up, let him up.
He'll pick up the first down, +1.
Right here, guy, right here, guy, right here. There.
Ball will be marked at the 48-yard line. First down and 10 for Germantown as this drive continues. They have scored on their last 2 possessions.
Yeah, their offense has been very efficient. On that last drive especially, they broke a couple nice big runs to cap off that nice drive. They're just chunking it out on the ground, letting that offensive line wear down this Indian defensive line, opening up some nice holes.
Pass down the sideline and just a little bit too strong. And his intended receiver down there was James Stewart.
Number 30.
I like the call. Germantown's trying to take a shot, put themselves in scoring position before the half. Tressley's got plenty of time. He just throws it a little bit too long for Stewart. Stewart's got him beat. Ball's just not quite there.
Second down and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Warhawks. Again, Elbiro uses his speed, turns the corner. And close to a first down, about a yard shy as he's knocked out at the 43-yard line.
Excellent run. He showcases his speed on that last play. Germantown gets to this corner. Bad angle by number 22 for the Indians, Dan Swanson. It allows Elbiro to turn the corner and get upfield, pick up 9 yards. Germantown's 3 of 4 on third down. This brings up a 3rd and 1.
Flash lining up ahead of Elbiro out of the eye. 3 receivers. Top of your screen. The big fullback Flash. Still on his feet inside the 25. Tackled at the 23. More than enough on 3rd and 1.
Nothing fancy. Big on big. Offensive line does a great job. Excellent trap block. And that opens up a big hole for Flash to run through. That trapping lineman was number 60, Mike Young. He pulls and kicks out. Creates a nice large hole for Flash to run through.
20 more on that last carry for Flash. 6 for 55 in the game, including a touchdown. Pitch back, Elbiro lost his footing and hits the deck about the 16-yard line. Gain of about 6 or 7 more.
Well, they toss this ball to him and they try and get him outside on the edge again. We've seen his speed. They want him to get his shoulders vertical. The Indians do a good job of getting up the field, forcing him back inside. But he makes guys miss and he picks up 7 more yards on first down.
Second down and 3 from the 16-yard line of the Indians. Germantown already up 14-0. Flash, first man through, very close to a first down. Looks like he'll be marked about a half-yard shy, so 3rd down and short coming up.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts left with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in this half. Plenty of time to put some points on the board yet for Germantown. There you see Flash's stats. 8.1 yards per carry.
Elbiro, second man through, and it's going to be close. Not sure he got a full yard. Looks like they're marking it right at the 13. I'm not sure from our angle here if he needed to get past there or not.
I think they're going to measure. Official timeout.
59 seconds to go in the first half. Germantown up 14-0 over Menomonie. Joe Labuda's squad has won 27 straight games coming in, including last year's championship game. And it is a first down, so imagine what another scoring drive would do here to Menomonie.
Got to give Germantown a lot of credit. They came in here, they've executed their game plan here in the first half. Defense we knew would be good. Offense, I'm a little surprised that they've been so efficient. The Indians are going to have to make some adjustments at halftime, try and slow down this Germantown offense.
Elviro. Somebody on his tail pulls him down at the 10, and they're saying fumble down on the field, and I'm not sure that's the case. It's going to be a timeout with Germantown, and Germantown maintaining possession with 33 seconds to go.
Yeah, the Indians want to fumble here, but the officials say it's not. Watch this. He gets taken down from behind. Mike Gust is on his back, number 42. You can't even really see him there, and he just won't let him go. Pulls him down somewhere in there. He loses the ball. 33 seconds left in the half. Germantown still has 2 timeouts.
Well, Ryan Flash was saying this week they have a chance for redemption, and you don't get that opportunity very often in football. You know, they lost to Menomonie in last year's semifinal. And we've seen that. You know, you see that in playoff runs. Teams meet a year or 2 in a row in certain important levels. And, you know, next year when you meet again, that team that lost the year before, you better be ready to play football.
Yeah, if you beat a team one year and you meet them the next year, especially knock them out of the playoffs and end their season early, you better believe they're going to have a little extra something for you the next time you face them.
So Germantown, maybe with that little extra something, leading 14-0 so far in this contest. 33 seconds to go in the half. And it's 2nd down and 7 from the 10-yard line for the Menomonie Indians. Elviro trying to use that speed. Makes his cut down to the 5-yard line.
Excellent play by the Indians, number 2, Eric Shervey. Cuts Elviro off. Watch this, it's going to happen to your left. He's got some nice blocks in front of him, but Shervey gets off a lineman, beats the blocker, ends up taking him down. 3rd and 2, ball's on the 5-yard line. 24 seconds left.
And Germantown calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They'll be facing a 3rd down and 2 from the 5-yard line. 2 not very long, but when you're down at the 5, it seems almost like 3rd and long, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I would think if I'm Germantown, I want to come away with points regardless. So if I can't get a 1st down here, I want to get out and kick a field goal. Their field goal kicker is Kyle Wosick. He's 3 of 6 for and his longest on the year is 37 yards. So they have a kicker who can do it.
Let's see if they need him. 3rd down and 2. Elviro and Flash. Flash gets the call, lowers his head. Picks up enough for the 1st down, brought down about the 1-yard line with 17 seconds to go. So they're going to get another opportunity to get into the end zone, at least 1 more.
Well, they stopped the clock for him. Germantown chooses to take their last time out. The officials stop the clock to set the ball on 1st down. Not necessarily to switch the chains here because they're going into the end zone. Nice strong run. Good job of that offensive line moving Indians out of the way initially.
I'm a little bit surprised, Jamie, you know, with the clock stopping to set up the ball on 1st down. They just didn't go ahead and spike it and save that timeout in case they don't get in on this next play here for
I'm
the
a
field
little
goal.
surprised myself. I think, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but I think they could have managed that a little bit better and held on to that timeout. Because now you have 1 play, possibly 2, and if you're going to run 2, you got to call them both right now in this huddle during this timeout. But they only need a yard to get in the end zone, so maybe they're only planning on running 1 play.
If they get in, that's all they need.
That's right.
Elviro dives short of the goal line. And here's where they're going to run into problems. He fumbled the ball even bigger. Or did he?
His forward momentum was stopped.
And they get the ball back with 2 seconds to go. They need to snap it, spike it, and looks like time has expired. Well, that was a little confusing.
There was a flag on the play. Illegal
All right, illegal procedure on Germantown. Is there any time left to run even a play for a field goal? And Joe Buda saying, hey, look at the clock, guys.
Officials trying to sort things out here.
Well, the clock stopped originally because the officials wanted to make sure there was or was not a fumble.
They're putting 1 second on the clock.
It looks like they are going to put 1 second back on the clock.
Field goal. We have a timeout.
And Joe Labuda saying why.
Here's 1 second has been placed back on the clock.
This is going to be a tough one to convince this coach of.
This is the last play they ran. He tries to go up over the top. When does that ball come out? That's a fumble.
Yeah, but did he come down with it?
Maybe he came down with it. We can't see it from that angle. But then they rush to the line of scrimmage and try and spike the ball so they can get their field goal unit out there. And there is a false start just before the ball is snapped. And the clock ran out after the whistle. So that is what the officials are saying is the reason for putting 1 second back on the clock. Joe Labuda is obviously not very happy with that.
Well, that's going to be the explanation and a final decision.
But and here's the officials' reasoning, if Germantown had enough time to get the snap off, which they did, then there's definitely time left on the clock because the officials blew their whistle supposedly before that snap even happened because it was a false start.
Timeout.
Well, that's interesting because, you know, just eyeballing it myself, I thought it took a long time for Germantown to snap the ball, period, once the clock did start.
Yeah, I was waiting for it myself. I don't know if the quarterback...
I wasn't sure what they were going to do, to be honest with you. It didn't look to me at first like they were going to spike it. They were just going to, you know, try to run another play.
I didn't know. It looked to me like Tresley was going through a whole rundown of a snap, maybe going on one instead of first sound. Situation like that where you're trying to save some time, you want to go on first sound.
Well, Albero did all he could at 5'7" to try to stretch this across a yard or two here. Here's one more look at the attempt on 1st and goal from the 1. He's jumping up from the 2-yard line, and there was no room to get any momentum.
That's 51. Jim Greenwood does a great job of meeting him at the top of his jump, stopping him shy of the goal line.
There's Kyle Wojcik. He'll try the field goal from the 23-yard attempt down the way, and it looks pretty good. It's no good.
Wide right.
Wow. I have the bad angle. The officials have the good angle. And so, no points. Golden opportunity lost for Germantown, but they do go into the locker room with a 14-0 advantage over Menomonie here in the first half. Somewhat surprising, Jamie?
Well, I think the way I'm not surprised Germantown's up. I'm surprised they're up 14-0. I didn't think that Germantown's offense was as strong as they have showed here in the first half. I thought the Indians' defense would be a little stronger as well. So, very impressed with Germantown's defense.
Let's go down to Rob Vogel now, who has Phil Datka, the Germantown head coach.
Thank you very much, Craig. Coach, your impression of the way your team played that first half of your 14-zip?
Great first half. Our defense is playing very well. We should have got some points at the end there, but we're doing all right.
All right, thanks much, Coach. Good luck. Craig, let's send it back up to Coach Datka, who wants to get back into that locker room very quickly.
Yeah, quit bothering him, huh?
No time to talk.
No time. That's all right. We understand that. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can. He stopped by and gave us his thought going to the locker room. So Germantown will take the advantage into the break, 14-0 in our Division II state championship game. We'll be back after these messages and a word from the WIAA. Germantown out in front of Menomonie, 14-0.
And so, after due deliberation and much hard work on the part of both agencies, we've decided to award the contract to Abercrombie and Teetweiler.
What? You gotta be kidding me! Bad call, jeez.
This is pathetic!
Those ads went out with dancing cigarettes. What are you, blind? What are you, deaf? What are you, out of your mind? Fix.
Why rent when you can own? More and more people are discovering the advantages of owning rather than renting. With interest rates at their lowest in years, now is the time to get the home you've always wanted. Let the mortgage specialists at Diversified Mortgage Services assist you in making the home buying process as easy and affordable as possible. Ask them about zero-down home purchases. Stop throwing away your money on renting and start owning and investing in your future. Give Diversified Mortgage Services a call today and make your dreams a reality tomorrow.
Melodies in motion clocks. Exquisite craftsmanship. Up to 7 melodies. Hours of entertainment. By Seiko.
Melodies in Motion are available at Eric's Diamonds, downtown Chippewa Falls.
None of this would be possible without the dedication of WIA licensed sports officials. You can help secure the future of high school sports by joining those ranks today. Now is your chance. You can make the call.
I'm a WIA sports official. You too can make the call.
I'm a WIA registered official. It's your chance to make the call.
Hi, I'm a WIA sports official. You too can make the call.
I'm Barry Mano, founder and president of the National Association of Sports Officials. Officiating can be a unique and exhilarating way to move beyond being just a spectator.
Without licensed officials, there are no games. This is your opportunity to make the call.
For more information on becoming a WIAA licensed official, contact the WIAA or visit our website at wiaawi.org.
Sweet. Shake stuff up.
Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win. And sometimes you find yourself at the bottom of a pile of guys who haven't showered in a few hours. In which case, it'd be nice if they'd be good sports and got off. The WIAA Sportsmanship Award. You gotta be good to get it.
Our role is to serve our customers.
Our customers. Our role is to improve efficiency.
Energy efficiency.
Our role is to provide
dependable, reliable
service to our customers.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No matter what.
We're on for you.
Our role is to find new sources of energy. To protect the environment.
To make sure our children,
our grandchildren have a clean world in which to live.
Alliant Energy.
We're on.
We're on for you.
Alliant Energy. We're on for you.
Fox NFL Sunday this weekend. They are highly skilled, with nerves of steel and a killer instinct. Who are they? The world's greatest liars. Thanksgiving Day, the top poker players compete for $1 million in prize money. Find out who will hit the big time in a Thanksgiving Day marathon. Showdown at the Sands Atlantic City kicks off at 12:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Back at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, we're at halftime of the Division II championship game. Germantown leads Menomonie 14-0, and what a great time to have an officials representative here with us. We had some crazy moments there at the end of that game. Dick Fredericks joining us from the WIA and explained to me exactly what the situation was and what the call and the ruling the officials made on that play?
From an official standpoint, everything was done correct mechanically. What happened was there was a false start with just a few seconds left in the game clock. The question was how much time was left. The other question was a false start to stop the clock. And that's what all the conferences were there to try to iron all that out. The officials handled it absolutely correctly.
Just points out again the thankless job that the countless officials do throughout the state?
Absolutely.
Well, and talking about the thankless job that they do, obviously one of the jobs is to recruit and get new officials in. How does that process work, and how do you go out getting new officials every year?
We try to recruit, we try to encourage former high school athletes, former college athletes to continue in the game of football by officiating. Not everyone can coach, not everyone wants to be a spectator, but this is a way to stay physically active and even more importantly, intellectually active. The mental processes are just great to be able to memorize the rules and apply them instantaneously. It's a great challenge, and I challenge anybody to come out and do what we're doing.
So for somebody sitting out there on their couch right now and listening and saying that they'd like to take up that challenge, what's that first step they need to make to become an official?
If they know an official, contact that official. If they know someone from the WIAA, contact the WIAA office. There are so many avenues that they can take. A coach, an athletic director, anybody can direct them on the way to become a good football official.
Well, thanks for being with us here today, and thanks to all the officials for, as we mentioned, that thankless job that they do throughout the entire year.
Thank you for asking, and you're doing a good job down here. We appreciate the time that we've had to spend with you.
Thank you very much. We enjoy it. We are at halftime of the championship game in Division II. Germantown leading 14-0. Highlights and stats coming up after this quick timeout on Fox Sports Net.
Holidays are just around the corner. As the gift list grows, the days are getting shorter. And the birthday gift for friends and family.
Introducing Holiday Gift Tags, the new $2 instant scratch game from the Wisconsin Lottery. It's the perfect stocking stuffer, and with a top prize of $9,000, it could be the biggest gift you give this holiday.
Holiday games from the Wisconsin Lottery.
Holiday Gift Tags, on sale now.
If you need help getting in shape, come in now for the best value and selection in fitness equipment. Play it again Sports. For over 20 years, we've been buying, selling, and trading new and used sports and fitness equipment.
Red hot new car sales means our used inventory has never been better right here at Northtown Ford.
Now's the time to save some real money on a certified used car, truck, van, or sport utility from Northtown. A large inventory means lots of vehicles to choose from, and we have these babies priced to move. Plus, take advantage of great financing packages designed to make it even easier to drive home that vehicle of your dreams. Check out our complete inventory online at NorthtownFordMercury.com.
Northtown Ford in Menomonie. Service, selection, and price is why we are Menomonie's #1 volume dealer.
Welcome back to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. We are at halftime of the Division II state championship game between Germantown and Menomonie. Germantown leads 14-0. There was plenty of action in that first half and plenty of highlights. Let's bring them to you. We start out with Germantown on the move from the get-go. Their offense impressive in this first half. Quarterback Jim Tresley completing the pass, and the Warhawks offense is on the move. The drive would be capped in the second quarter with a Willie Alvaro 2-yard TD run, and it's 7-0. Germantown far from done. Ryan Flesch, he starts on both sides of the ball. That's the first player to do so for Coach Phil Datka. He takes it in from 19 yards out, and it's 14-zip. But just before the half, the Warhawks missed a field goal attempt. Controversial decision whether they had 1 second on the clock or not to get in a kick. They did, but missed the kick anyway, and that's where we stand at 14-0. Let's take a look at our Menards first half stats. Germantown dominating the way, 12 first downs to 2. The Warhawks controlling the ball, controlling the play, and controlling the scoreboard, as you might imagine, leading by 14-0. Menomonie finding themselves in a position they're not used to this year or pretty much any other year, trailing starting the second half. We'll be back with much more to preview the second half right after this quick timeout. You're watching Fox Sports Net, the Division II state championship game.
At
CHS, we supply the food, grain, and energy products behind life's simple pleasures. You supply the loyalty. CHS, resources for enriching lives.
All over America, people are throwing out their cable boxes and switching to DirecTV. That's because right now, when you call this toll-free number, you can get a free 2-room DirecTV system with professional installation. You heard right. Get a DirecTV system with standard professional installation, a $250 value when you call Prime TV now. With DirecTV, you get access to over 225 available channels and favorites like the NFL Sunday Ticket with your choice of nearly every NFL game on Sundays throughout the regular season. And most importantly, you get access to your favorite local channels too. So you can say goodbye to your cable company forever and hello to more channels at lower prices with DirecTV.
Call now toll free 1-800-298-3799 for your new DirecTV system. Call now 1-800-298-3799. Offer ends December 31st, 2003.
The WIAA State High School Football Championships on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Cenex, CHS, resources for enriching lives. And by Menards, save big money at Menards. We're in the capital city in Madison, where Germantown owns a 14-0 lead over Menomonie, surprising somewhat here in the Division II State Football Championship. Menomonie, the defending champs, 27-game winning streak. It is on the line in the second half. We're coming back with more in a moment on Fox Sports Net.
So 3 drivers on one policy is not a problem?
Not a problem. You might even qualify for a discount.
Discount? Really?
Really, like there's a multi-vehicle, or if we insure your home or farm.
Right. Here we go.
Rural Mutual agents always make time to listen, whether it's about your personal, small business, or farm insurance.
You gotta keep that breathing going, you know? Yeah.
Shake stuff up.
Weeknights, it's a who's who on the best damn sports show, period.
It's a fact!
It's the clubhouse for Hollywood and Hall of Famers.
Please welcome The Rock, Pamela Anderson, Chris Rock,
Jesse Jackson,
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Where anything can and will happen.
This is too good and too much fun.
Just move your hips in a circle.
That is must-see T-Busy right there.
Weeknights on Fox Sports Net.
Greg Kishon and Jamie Vanderbilt, Rob Vogel on the sideline, back with you for the start of the third quarter, the WIAA Football Division II Championship. You saw Germantown, the 14-0 advantage over Menomonie. A hard-fought first half, but our Alliant Energy key first half stat, third down conversions. Germantown keeping their drive alive several times, 6 for 7 on third downs, and Menomonie has come up empty in 5 opportunities. It's all about keeping the drive alive, and you see Germantown head coach Phil Datka has been able to do that. And now it's all about regrouping, readjusting. And now Rob Vogel is going to join us on the sideline with Menomonie head coach Joe Labuda.
Thank you very much, Craig. And coach, your team finds itself in a position you're not used to with all the success you've had over the years. Down 14-0 to start the second half. What'd you tell the team at halftime?
I thought we played a very poor half of football. I made a dumb decision, and now they won the first half. We got to see if we can come out and try to get something going and win the second half.
What's the key in the second half for your team?
We have to try to control the football up front. We haven't done a very good job of that.
All right, thanks very much, coach. Good luck in the second half. We are about to start this third quarter of play. Germantown leading 14-0. Back with more on Fox Sports Net.
The world's greatest liars. Thanksgiving Day, the top poker players compete for $1 million in prize money. Find out who will hit the big time in a Thanksgiving Day marathon. Showdown at the Sands Atlantic City kicks off at 12:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Back here at Camp Randall Stadium, everyone bundled up. The weather's so much different than our first 4 games on Thursday, from temperatures in the mid-60s, record high temps, to a cold day here. And Joe Labuda really letting his team know what he wants them to accomplish in the third and fourth quarters. WIAA High School Championship games are brought to you in part by Wendy's. Eat great, open late. He's driving home a point down there in the huddle, and he told our Rob Vogel, he says, you know what, I made a dumb decision in the first half. He didn't say exactly what that was, but possibly we can only guess, Jamie, going for that fake punt that set up great field position for Germantown on their second touchdown.
We're going right away.
They snap the ball to the short man, the up man, and he runs a step to his right, turns back and throws it to the punter and throws it over his head.
Going right away.
Obviously giving Germantown a great opportunity on that drive where they come up with their second touchdown. Gave him great field position, and the momentum was in the first half was completely with Germantown. You saw him trying to motivate his team. Obviously, he's a great motivator. They've been here 8 times in this WIAA state final game, winning it last year, most recently, and again trying this year.
Well, it's interesting if he can deliver an earful like that we just saw, even during the games when they have been up. Would you expect that game in?
That wasn't an earful. He was telling him he loved them and they were his favorite. No, I just in watching Coach Labuda, I don't know him personally, but just in watching him on the sidelines, watching him as we cover his games, I would think he would do that to a team that was up at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't think much changes with him.
I don't either. I think that's part of consistency, part of a formula of winning.
I think so. I think you're exactly right.
Ben Raymaker will kick off to start the second half for the Indians. Deep to return this kick for the Warhawks, and taking that ball up near the 28-yard line on the return is where they'll have the ball now. Eric Hillman on the return. And how many fans trying to get their team fired up, down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this defense has struggled today against this Germantown offense. Germantown's done everything well. Everything they've tried has worked today. Putting together 3 long drives, coming up with 14 points on 2 of them, and missing the field goal just before half. Let's see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. And right off the bat, Germantown's going to get flagged. They line up a wide receiver in the neutral zone. This is number 30, James Stewart, I believe. He lines up across the ball. So not a great start right off the bat out of the locker room.
It's funny that we have seen so many times here over the last 2 days in all our championship games that we've covered here on Fox Sports Net. The second half opens up with a penalty before actually this game did the same way.
Yeah. Let's see if James Stewart checks with the official before he stops. There you go.
1st and 15 from their own 23 for Germantown. O'Biro kind of slowed his momentum. Kind of a tough exchange there with his quarterback, Jeff Dressler.
Yeah, they end up running into each other, and it slows them down just enough. Good penetration by Menomonie's defense on the left side there. They get in the backfield and wrap one for a loss. So they take a 2-yard loss on that play, plus the penalty before they can even get a play off. 2nd and 17.
Flash and O'Biro make up the eye. O'Biro follows Flash through a hole.
Short.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and long from there.
And I think it's going to be about a yard or 2 shy of that original line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd and 11. They haven't had to do much with their passing game today. But the running game has been extremely effective. Menomonie looks like they've picked up their pace on defense a little bit in this series.
3 out of 6 in the air so far for Jeff Tresley. Quick pass.
Fumble.
And ball is fumbled away. Menomonie says that they've got it. And they do. Adam Bagoon, the big guy, coming out of there celebrating for Menomonie.
Well, that pass went to Willie Albiero. And he's trying to do enough to get that first down. He's going to end up short regardless, but he's trying. One-step drop, throw it to the flanker. You see him right there. And he's fighting hard, and when he's fighting, that pops out right at the end as he's going down. So big opportunity for Menomonie here. Their defense steps it up, gets him the ball back with excellent field position. And offense comes out and runs a play for 5 yards on first down. 2nd and 5.
They are fired up and ready to go and hoping to take this turnover to their best advantage. Now Joey Lehman checks in at quarterback. Fakes and throws downfield wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown. Menomonie. He hits Tim Hartung.
Joey Lehman, the quarterback who throws this touchdown pass, has an excellent ball fake. They fake the play action, the handoff to the running back. He hides this ball on his hip the whole time he's dropping back. Watch this ball fake right there. Throws an excellent ball. And that's an easy one. All you got to do is run under it. Tim Hartung, 6 points. Just like that, Menomonie's back in it.
And the extra point is good. So Joey Lehman, the running quarterback, fools that defense and makes the touchdown pass.
Don't get wild. You offend me.
Everyone's going wild over Wendy's new Wild Mountain Bacon Cheeseburger and Chicken Sandwich.
Beef or spicy chicken fillet? I do have 2 hands.
Now that's a smoky Southwestern pepper sauce.
Whoa, dude. Come here often. Bugs. Ooh, Kobe Jack and Bacon. My happy little taste buds.
Try the new Wild Mountain combos at Wendy's.
I have the chicken. Thanks.
Look for Looney Tunes back in action toys at Wendy's everywhere.
Jimbo! Hey! How's the weather? No, I'm making a smoothie.
With AT&T One Rate USA, you can make all the calls you want from home for one flat rate.
I would expect the same from...
It's the phone plan that encourages you to talk.
No, it's the blender. No, the blender. I hate the desert.
And talk.
Oh my goodness, when did that happen?
And talk.
How long have you guys been dating?
Call anyone, anywhere in the country, whenever you want.
What?
It's all for one flat monthly rate with your choice of calling features.
No, I'm just coming in. I gotta go clean up. This place is a wreck.
Call 1-800-ATT-4OL to sign up. AT&T One Rate USA. It's the perfect plan for those who like to take advantage of a good thing. Or in this case, your mother's good thing.
Germantown's lead now cut in half. Menomonie takes advantage of a fumble recovery. As you look at the 2-play, 39-yard scoring drive, Hartung gets the 34-yard touchdown reception from Lehman. Only covers 33 seconds, but just that fast in 33 seconds, Menomonie opens up the 3rd quarter and scores the touchdown, and suddenly we've got ourselves a ball game again.
Penalties and turnovers define games so often. But right there, Menomonie getting 7 points off a turnover.
And the ball blows off the tee. Another stiff breeze blowing throughout Camp Randall Stadium, as I'm sure our Rob Vogel can attest. He's been the trooper, being down on the field for the last couple of days. You know, he goes yesterday from getting the suntan in the shirt sleeves. Today, all bundled up, getting that wind burn. Wind chill factor, frostbite.
They're sending him some hot dogs from the press box. He's fine.
one taken down by Eric Hillman. Makes a nice 20-yard return up to the 33-yard line. Let's check in with our cold friend, Rob Vogel.
Craig, by the way, tell Jamie I'm still waiting on those hot dogs. Been waiting 2 days now, and some chapstick would be nice too. Well, certainly Menomonie situation has improved over the past few minutes, now just trailing by 7 this game. No real surprise, because Joe Labuda called this squad the most improved team he's ever coached. One key was an early season victory over Holy Angels Academy out of Minnesota, in which the Indians trailed to come back. Keep in mind, this is a team that was almost beaten by the last place team in their conference on their final regular season of the game, 33-20. Playing for the state title.
All right, Rob, that's right. Superior gave them a run before they won that game, 33-27. Yep. And I tell you, just observing the message at halftime here, just before they started the third quarter, he's got them back on the same page now.
Yeah, whatever he said right before we kicked this ball off in the second half has definitely worked.
Second down and 3 for Germantown. They have done a wonderful job all day sustaining some long drives and chewing up the clock. Flash does it again. First down, tough to bring down. Finally does near midfield.
Excellent run, tough yards right up the middle. They get a nice gain on first down, puts them in position to pick this up. Good kick out block by the guard. Missed tackle in the hole, and he's dragging a defensive back for a couple extra as well. Yards after contact, such a big part of a fullback's game.
This time to give to Albiro. He could go inside the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. Just that fast, they answer. Menomonie on the board.
Germantown responds after a turnover on the last possession that they ended up giving up some points on. Watch Albiro take this off his left tackle. Great blocks up the middle. And it's a race that he is going to win by a lot.
And the extra point tacked on by Wojcik is good. And Willie Albiro from midfield goes 50 yards on the run. And the celebration afterwards, a 21-7 lead for Germantown.
Jack, we go back a long way. He and I used to go to Hardee's every day for those thin little burgers. You'd have it with a cup of coffee, pop them in your mouth.
Yeah, you used to stay there till 2, 3 in the afternoon.
Now Hardee's changed the menu. They got some new burgers. They're too thick to hold.
I can't eat them.
And the music's different. Rock or rock and roll.
Introducing thick burgers and rock and roll.
I sleep with it, I bathe with it. You couldn't get me to take it off.
It's just remarkable, actually.
Oh, I think it's very attractive.
It's incredible. It's awesome.
Join the thousands of Q-Ray wearers who simply rave about their revolutionary Q-Ray ionized bracelet.
I am astounded, excited.
You ain't getting this thing back. Pick up the phone and order your own Q-Ray right now for 3 easy payments of only $49.95. Try it risk-free for 30 days and see for yourself what all the talk is about.
I think it's terrific. I was amazed.
And it's built tough enough for me. I love my Q-Ray. But wait, call to order now and Q-Ray will even make one payment for you. That's a savings of nearly $50 off the regular price.
I would absolutely recommend the Q-Ray ionized bracelet. 100%, no question about it.
Find out for yourself why everyone is wearing a Q-Ray.
And I'm so excited. I can't believe it.
I'm a believer. You gotta get a Q-Ray. So call to order your Q-Ray ionized bracelet right now.
Back here at Camp Randall Stadium for the Division II state championship, and Germantown scores one more touchdown to go up 21-7. Coming up after this Division II game, the finale in Division I at 4 o'clock here on Fox Sports Net as DC Everest meets Heartland Arrowhead. The Evergreens come in with a perfect record. Arrowhead looking for a little redemption after dropping last year's championship game.
And last year's game was a close game. They made a few mistakes down the stretch, ended up costing them the game. Battled back. I don't think anybody in the preseason thought they'd be back this year with the amounts of seniors they lost. And Coach Tom Taraska's done an excellent job with an opportunity to win their last game of the season and come home with a state title.
And this ball is Squibber. Ball a little bit loose there. But finally picked up by Mike Gus. And he gets his Indian club up in pretty decent field position to start out. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, let's see what Germantown's defense does. This is the strength of their team. Coming off that turnover their offense gave up, Menomonie scored a touchdown. First one of the game for Menomonie on 2 plays. Let's see what kind of adjustments they made.
Go with 3 in the backfield. And a gain of about 1 coming out of there.
They blitz Ryan Polo, number 64, and he knocks his man back into the backfield, and as he's falling down to the ground, he also takes out the back. So that's a pretty good adjustment.
Follow, I'm just reading 74 the whole time.
2nd down and 9. That ball is loose. I believe no.
It was a pass that was tipped.
Here we go, right here. Thank you.
All right, let's head to the sideline now, and Rob Vogel.
Thank you very much, Craig. This is number 44 for Menomonie, Brandon Wiezuski. He's not playing today, but he was a starting running back for the Indians heading into the season. But just 2 days before the start of practice this season, Brandon, while on a date, was in a car accident in which he broke his neck. Now, he's just recently had the neck brace taken off. He's remained on the roster, and you'll see number 44 on some of the wristbands and socks for many of his teammates. Even though he's not playing today, they've dedicated this season to him and are playing for him. Obviously, it's just good to see him back on the sidelines, Craig.
Yeah, no question about that. Thanks for bringing us that story. And, well, there's always something going on when you assemble a big squad like that, and it's fortunate that he's with us today and watching his team.
Well, it's amazing he's on the sidelines and talking, or I should say listening to Coach Labuda earlier in the week. And he said that he's walking now, so at some point he wasn't with that broken neck. He was wearing a neck brace as well. That's off. It's amazing that he's just standing on the sidelines as part of this game right now.
Elbiro takes the punt and will be down at the 35-yard line. So Germantown's defense, you wondered how they would respond after scoring the touchdown. Coming out and really making sure Menomonie could go nowhere, stuffing the run and tipping 2 passes.
Well, and in response to Brandon's broken neck, Coach Labuda had to make some adjustments. Typically his guys don't go both ways, but he had to take his fullback, Andy Miller, teach him how to play linebacker. He had to learn from scratch, and he's out there right now. He's number 34, one of the middle linebackers.
Elbiro stays on his feet, 1st down. And I'll tell you what, if he doesn't get tripped up, he was probably on his way to the end zone again.
Yeah, if he doesn't tangle up his feet, he's gone. That offensive line for Germantown doing a great job. They've turned it up here the last drive and now into this drive. A pulling guard again. We see a lot of pulling with this team. Number 60, that's Mike Young. Nice kick out block. Elbiro turns it up inside and they pick up a 1st down.
23 rushes, 174 yards for Elbiro, including a couple of touchdowns, and that's why the tremendous advantage on the ground for Germantown. First man through, there goes Flash. Flash Gordon, touchdown.
He changed his shoes too. He's got red shoes on right now.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that.
In a flash.
53-yard scamper for the fullback / linebacker.
Nice hole, offensive line downfield blocking, flipping guys on their back.
Well, they got quite a combination going today. Wee Willie Elbiro and Flash Gordon, Ryan Flash Gordon. And the extra point is good again, and now Germantown taking a commanding 28-7 lead here in the Division II championship game. What a performance.
Well, just when you think Menomonie's going to get some momentum, they put some points on the board coming off a turnover. Germantown bounces right back and puts 14 on them.
Oh, that is something, and they do it rather quickly. 2 tremendous running plays, one by Elbiro and the second just coming moments ago by Flash. And Joel Labuda left on the sideline, and you got to wonder what's going through his mind right now.
Well, Coach Phil Datka from Germantown, he said this is not a field trip for his team. They want to go back with a gold football, and they are proving it right now.
Boy, they sure are.
Ryan Salisa getting set to kick off to
Menomonie,
number 3, Brandon.
not used to losing, folks. As I mentioned, a 27-game winning streak coming into this one. Short kick. Still on his feet, Swanson trying to turn the corner. Hits midfield and crosses into Germantown territory. So that's what Menomonie needs, is a good return like that and good field position. And coming back on Tuesday night, Fox Sports Net, the Milwaukee Bucks back at the Bradley Center to host the Philadelphia 76ers and former teammate Glenn Robinson. Big dog barking with the Sixers this year. Our coverage begins with the Bucks Ticket pregame show at 6:30. I'll be there with John McLaughlin and Jim Paschke. And here goes the running quarterback, Joey Lehman. About 10 yards, close to a first down.
A little different look for him. They put him back in the shotgun. They snap it to him and get 3 guys out in front, out of the backfield. Snap it right to him. He just follows 2 blockers. Nice blocking downfield, and they're going to bring up the sticks to measure.
Thank you.
Just a tad short. Yep. Second down and inches. From the 43.
This is 2 plays in a row that Lehman's been in.
Can we get up? Yep. There you go. Go ahead. You're done.
Looks like they're going to stick with him as the high quarterback. He's in the shotgun.
First down. And not a whole lot more after that, maybe another yard. And on the hit is Ryan Flash.
And those red shoes.
What do you think about those red shoes and the change at halftime?
Well, something must have happened. And it didn't seem like he was slipping all over the place. I wonder if he blew his shoe out.
Lehman again, got some running room. Inside the 30. Picks up about 8 more.
Excellent block by 34. Andy Miller, I talked about him a few moments ago. He's a starting fullback, also a starting linebacker now. And Lehman just follows him right into the hole. And there you see Andy. Andy Miller got a great kickoff block on that last play.
This time they go to Corey Geertz.
And that's
called his name in a while.
I was going to say, that's a name we haven't had to call much today. Credit to the Germantown defense. They've done a nice job shutting him down. It's forced Menomonie to do some things out of the ordinary, taking him out of the game.
Geertz 7 rushes, 37 yards.
Officials want to measure this one again.
Told you off the top of the telecast that he had 135 yards rushing and a couple of touchdowns in that semifinal victory against Bayport.
Got it.
That was a tight game at 22-20. And Germantown beat DeForest 7-3 in their semifinal game. So a 180 for Germantown especially.
Well, they were saving all those points in that game for today.
Lehman looking to pass now. He's going to run. He picks up maybe a yard as he runs out of bounds at the 25.
There's the flash. Nice job by him in pursuit. Has an opportunity to take a shot on Lehman right before he steps out of bounds. Smart play. Lays off. Don't want to make any costly errors.
I wonder if he bumped into one of the Arrowhead players at halftime and took one of their shoes
They
out
actually look like the Badgers shoes. Badgers have the Adidas contract and they wear red shoes.
Quick pass, and this one incomplete. Brandon Rathke, the intended receiver, couldn't come up with the football.
Could be Arrowheads too. Arrowhead wears red shoes, some of them. Just a little too far out in front of him. Look at that muffy he's wearing around his hips for his hands in camouflage. Think he'll be in a tree Saturday morning?
How was the traffic coming into Madison today, by the way, with deer hunting ready to start?
Well, it was pretty heavy, actually. But a little different than a couple years ago. The Department of Transportation decided not to start a construction project this morning.
There's that quick pitch forward, taken by Geertz. 3rd down and 10, not nearly enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and 5.
Well, this is 4-down territory. They have to get some more points on the board. Indians on 3rd down, 0 for 6. This is 4th down now. Huge play for both teams right now.
Geertz comes racing off the sideline for Joe Labuda.
That's not the guy you would think they'd take out of the game at this point either.
He's in at quarterback. Looking to pass, rolls right, throws it downfield, and this one tipped and intercepted. Germantown's got the football, and racing downfield and brought out of bounds is James Stewart.
Well, there's a flag on the field, but the interception's going to stand. Ryan Paulo, number 64, gets an excellent block on Andy Miller, but they're going to say he hit him in the back. So they're going to march this back a little bit, but the interception's still going to stand. 1st down, Germantown. Good coverage. Trying to find his man. Good coverage by Andy Jankowski. There's the Stewart picking it off. Right place, right time.
Again, Joe Labuda left just scratching his head. Their first turnover of the game, but a biggie, trailing 28-7 with 4:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now it's 1st and 10. They'll mark the ball back at the 19-yard line, but more importantly, the Warhawks keep the football and that big advantage. Elbiro up to the 23-yard line.
So bread and butter. They don't get as much as they have on the last couple drives. They've broken some big runs here in the 3rd quarter. Stick with what's worked. Stick with what's got you here. And they've broken a couple big plays off of it today.
Germantown with 329 yards rushing in this game to 64 for Menomonie. Elbiro and Flash both over 100 yards apiece, and both have scored a couple of touchdowns. This time they give the ball to Lopez, and he is close to a 1st down. May have gotten it as he needed to cross, I believe, the 29.
Watch Lopez in the hole. He gets into this hole and he starts spinning. He's very shifty, just like Elbiro. Little spin there, makes a guy miss. Gets hit there, tries to spin out of it. Excellent run. Both of these running backs that we've seen, Elbiro and Lopez, very shifty in the hole. They use their athletic ability to make guys miss, spinning out of would-be tacklers.
Picked up the 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Elbiro spinning into that Menomonie defense. Maybe a yard to the 31.
And he did a heck of a job not getting tackled for a loss. He actually makes 2 guys miss before he's finally brought down for a 2-yard gain.
Second down and 8. Elbiro up to 180 yards rushing on 25 attempts. Surprisingly, on the time of possession, Germantown only 3 minutes more at this point. On the run is Presley, and he'll go out of bounds. And he picks up a first down on the way.
Smart choice. Don't throw it if you don't have to. He saw some room out to the outside. He decided to tuck it away and turn upfield. He's got a, here you see Flash, 43. He wants it. Get up the sideline, get the first down, get out of bounds.
First down at 10 at the 42-yard line. O'Biro again. And brought down, but not before he picks up about 5 more yards. It kind of reminds me, and I know he hasn't played in a while, but Barry Sanders. Small, low to the ground, quick, keeps the feet moving.
Shifty.
Shifty.
Doesn't take big hits.
No.
Tough to tackle. You saw that stat right before that last play. Germantown's averaging over 8 yards per carry versus 2 to Menomonie. Kind of tells you how the day's gone for both teams.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in the state championship game, do you? There goes Flash. And this time, they catch up to him. And that's 51, Jim Greenwood on the stop.
Again, that was almost an instant replay of how he scored the last time. Same play. Give it to him right through the hole. Nice job up front. His offensive lineman finishing blocks, putting guys on their backs. Difference is the linebackers didn't bite. Last time the linebackers got caught up with the offensive lineman. This time they start running backwards immediately to catch up. And Jim Greenwood doesn't give up and saves a touchdown with that tackle.
30 more yards for Flash. And again, O'Biro with the carry. A couple of more down to the 21.
Nice job up front. Menomonie's defense bowed up on that play, stopping him for a 2-yard gain.
And this will surprise probably no one that's been watching this entire game, but a new team rushing record, 383 yards for the Division II championship game for Germantown.
It's a little more than a quarter to go.
And when you hear those numbers, you shouldn't be surprised to see a team up 28-7. This time not a whole lot of running room for Lopez.
No, and it's because number 1 for the Indians, Lou Vang, just sacrifices everything he's got and dives down into the backfield, forcing him to bounce it a little wider than Germantown wants to. And they take a 2-yard loss, bringing up a 3rd and 10. There you see Lou. Defensive tackle at 156 pounds.
It's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
O'Biro keeps it on the ground. Up to the 21-yard line on 3rd down and 10.
I mean, he's the smallest guy in the field. Lou Vang, number 1 for the Indians, and he's playing defensive tackle, 156 pounds. He's 5'5". And he's out there making plays. That's phenomenal.
It's all about heart.
Absolutely.
And the final seconds tick away on the 3rd quarter. It'll be 4th down and 8 for Germantown. When we come back, an impressive 3 quarters of football by the Warhawks, leading 28-7.
Out of life when you're reaching out, gotta get things done, that's what it's all about. Yeah, working or playing, it's the power to do, it's how you live, and we'll be there for you. We bring the power to you every time. You've got the power, Alliant Energy, we're on for you.
Price check.
Shake stuff up.
Price check on 2.
If you think we only offer insurance, if you think we only offer them innovative financial ideas, if you think we're only for farmers and ranchers, think again. Insurance, investments for everyone.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of the Division II championship game. It's been all Germantown so far, 28-7. That's Ryan Flash. He starts on both sides of the ball. He's had a big half. He changed his shoes at halftime, but what hasn't changed is his game. Craig, I have to imagine when he gets a chance to get home tonight and kick up his feet, he'll be clicking those little red slippers saying there's no place like home. He's probably going to be tired.
Oh, very nice. And on 4th down, Germantown will turn the ball over on downs. Look at those heels. Yeah, probably right, Rob.
Nice job by Menomonie holding Germantown, forcing them to turn this ball over after failing to get a first down on that 4th down after giving up that big run by Flash. If Menomonie's going to do something with this ball, they got to do it on this drive.
They need 3 scores. You're absolutely right. Oh, and a big quarterback sack. Coming in there is 75. David Ward.
He's been able to get some pressure throughout the day. You got to feel, you got to get rid of the ball. You got to feel it. And he's definitely feeling it now. Dan Thies got to have a little better presence in the pocket. Nothing there downfield for your receivers. You got to pull it down or throw it away.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. He's up over center, back to pass again, in trouble, and just throws it out of bounds.
Doesn't have a choice. He's running for his life. Pressure from number 46 from Germantown, Aaron Chrissy. He's got to throw that ball away.
Timeout, timeout. Timeout White, timeout White.
And Menomonie is forced to call a timeout. 11:14 to go in this game. Menomonie in trouble. 3rd down and 12, down by 21.
Home style with recessed lighting from Menards. They're great for direct or accent lighting. These recessed lights by Davison include halogen bulbs and trim. A 2-pack is just $14.86. Give plain walls the look of hand painting with instant stencils by Imperial. Just rub them on. Choose from over 50 attractive patterns. On sale at 22% off our everyday low price. Add style with savings from Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Ashley from Ken Vance Car City. With 22 acres and the best selection around, why go anywhere else? Come in now during our summer clearance sale and save up to $2,500 on all 2003 Passat and Jetta sedans. And don't forget, our service department always offers you courtesy, comfort, and convenience. So come out of your shell and join us here at the area's only Volkswagen dealership where we'll put you in the driver's seat. Ken Vance Car City is located at the intersection of Highway 93 and I-94 Eau Claire.
Does your home always feel cold in the winter? Did you know that low-performing furnaces can cost you money? Call Wurzgala Company today. Wurzgala has sales and service on all makes and models. Wurzgala Company is there when you need them the most, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Wurzgala will not leave you out in the cold. Keep your home warm and cozy. Call Wurzgala Company today for your estimate.
We serve to serve again. Wurzgala Company.
Back at Camp Randall, 4th quarter. Menomonie facing a 3rd down and 20. He's back to pass. Heavy rush. Ball batted down. Number 57, Jason Olenichik. Had that right in the old breadbasket.
Menomonie calls a screen pass. Warhawks don't sniff it out, but Jason gets his big paws up there just in time to knock it down. Gets off his feet. Nice job. Menomoni's got a chance if that pass gets through there and is completed to Corey Geertz.
E.J. Hillison back to receive.
Fumbled snap. Oh, and he barely gets this one away.
It was tipped.
It was tipped. And that'll be down to about the 33-yard line.
A little bit of contact with the punter, but because the ball was tipped, no call, no penalty.
David Ward, number 75, just getting in and tipping that ball, and his team will have it when we come back.
You need to race the rain. You need to outrun the sun. You need to be two places at once. That's why you need rock-solid energy products and people you can depend on. Cenex. Our energy comes through.
Now don't get wild. You offend me.
Everyone's going wild over Wendy's new Wild Mountain Bacon Cheeseburger and Chicken Sandwich.
Beef or spicy chicken fillet? I do have two hands.
Now that's a smoky Southwestern pepper sauce. Whoa, dude.
Come here often. Bugs. Ooh, Colby Jack and Bacon. My heavy willow taste buds.
Try the new Wild Mountain combos at Wendy's.
I have the chicken. Thanks.
Look for Looney Tunes back in action toys at Wendy's everywhere.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The only show that takes you inside the world of extreme sports each and every weekday.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For breaking news, event highlights, and inside features you won't find anywhere else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weekdays on Fox Sports Net.
Now that's some seriously cold, hot nacho cheese right there. You got to believe it. This young guy's having a good time, and they are bundled up here at Camp Randall Stadium. They got a stiff breeze out of the north, temperatures in the 30s. The sun is setting. And Germantown has a big lead over Menomonie. The time of that winning streak and winning back-to-back state championships, the dream of that could be fading away for Menomonie as well.
Well, Germantown's got a player down. One of their linemen, you can see him there on the ground. Actually have two players down, one slow. That looks to be the more serious of the two. He was holding his right knee. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Well, Mike Young gets up.
The other one is Alex Durr. I think it's 79. Or 78. 78. Mike Krause. Hopefully he'll be back. It's always a good sign.
Yeah, exactly. Good to see him get up, and now he's running off under his own power. Guys carry some weight at 240 and 285.
Yes, and TV's ready. Here we go.
Second down and 10. Germantown 28-7 over Menomonie. Handoff, Elbiro. A couple of tough yards down to the 31, gain of 3. And the yardage rushing continues to pile up for Germantown. Their total yards now 417 to 117.
It's pretty dominant.
You just never know what's going to happen until you get to Camp Randall and Madison and play these championship games.
Yeah, it's a credit to Germantown. They've done a great job to this point in this game, both offensively and defensively. Knew about the offense. I'm more surprised about the offense at this point.
Elbiro, nowhere to run on third down and long.
We knew coming in the defense for Germantown was excellent, but like I said, that offense, I'm just extremely impressed with. And they're going to be satisfied with just running this ball up the middle, staying in bounds, chewing up the clock. 4th down, they're going to punt, maybe even take a delay on this play.
Only the 2nd punt of the day for Germantown's Eric Hillman. He's trying to angle it and will catch the end zone instead. So the touchback turns out to only be a +11. So Menomonie, clearly the game on the line here with 9:12 to go and needing 3 full scores to catch up to this Germantown squad. Let's go down to the sideline now with Rob Vogel.
Craig, as impressive as Germantown's offense has been in this game, leading 28-7, and they've been impressive, their defense may be more impressive down the stretch here. They've only allowed 1 touchdown today, and going into this game, over their last 3 games in the postseason, they only allowed 1 touchdown. That trend seems to be continuing again today as the Warhawks are up by 21.
Thanks, Rob. P.J. Doden's great defense there. A little razzle-dazzle set up by Menomonie is finally Thies unloaded a pass.
Yeah, they're trying to hit Cole Kraft, number 15, deep. Originally, he's got his man beat, but Thies can't get the ball to him. Doesn't quite throw it far enough. Excellent adjustment by Kraft coming back to the ball. But there you see number 4, P.J. Dodens, knocking that ball to the ground.
Joey Lehman on the keeper. Loses about a yard, so 3rd down and 11.
That play made by number 64, Ryan Polo. I've called his name quite a few times when there's tackle for loss for this defense. Blitzing a lot from his linebacker position.
He's back in at quarterback. Here comes the rush. Forced out of the pocket, nowhere to go. And he's brought down after maybe a 2-yard gain. Aaron Chrissy, number 46.
Chrissy's the first man there. Ryan Polo comes and finishes him off. Good pressure up front. Excellent swim move you saw there by number 57, Jason. And I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to slaughter it.
Where are you at?
Jason's number 57. Excellent swim move, Jason.
Olenichik.
There you go.
That's an easy one. All the letters just didn't show up in your program. That's
right.
This time Lehman has to keep it. Runs for the 1st down. Still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds up near the 39-yard line before he's knocked out. So on 4th down and 9, that's why he's in there. He could run the football. And a big 1st down to continue pumping a little life into Menomonie.
Play action. He keeps the ball. A nice ball fake. Defensive end loses contain. Good blocking downfield. Gets the 1st down and more. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock. You know he's not giving up.
No, and if he's not giving up, if you're a player, you better not be giving up.
His team's not giving up.
Thies chased out of the pocket. Unloads. And this one falling incomplete. A pretty tough battle going on with P.J. Dodens and his intended receiver, Cole Kraft.
Yeah, Dodens and Kraft are both hand checking each other down the sideline. Menomonie sideline wants a flag. It's incidental contact. They're both kind of rubbing each other. Good no call.
All right, what do you got?
It's one of those passes where you feel like you shouldn't keep running, but yet you have to keep running because it's fading over to the sideline. These fakes, ball tipped and nearly intercepted. Once again, pressure by Germantown.
Yeah, who else would it be? It's Ryan Polo, number 64, blitzing from his linebacker position. Just as Dan Thies tries to throw the ball, he gets off his feet and gets those big paws up there and knocks it down.
Another 3rd and long. This time Thies to the sideline, Lehman in. Fakes, looks downfield, fires, has his man. 1st down for Menomonie. Lehman, the runner, has done a pretty nice job, and that's the first third down conversion for Menomonie here today to Brent Creaser.
Creaser finds a seam and he just sits down in it. Nice ball. It's a bullet right to him. Just tuck it away. Well past the first down marker.
First and 10 Menomonie. Ball spotted at the Warhawks. 46-yard line.
He's back in over center. Handoff, Geertz. Pretty good run. One of his better runs on the day.
I was going to say, I got to believe that's his longest run of the day. Just shy of 10 yards. Yards have been tough to come by. Menomonie's putting together a nice drive here, both through the air and on the ground.
And they're going to give him the first down. Ball marked at the 36 of Germantown. And the handoff this time to Matt Wolf. Number 25 gets a couple, maybe three.
Not a lot of room up the middle. Right at the bottom of that pile is Flash. Ryan Flash, the linebacker and fullback.
And Menomonie going with quick huddles. Get that play in and get up to the line of scrimmage. Fair. And this pass incomplete, and he had to get rid of it in a hurry as Flash was there defensively. Right up in his grill.
Yeah, Lehman had to throw that ball a little quicker than he wanted to. Otherwise, he was going to get tattooed by Flash. Ends up being just short. Bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. Menomonie's 1 for 10 on 3rd down today.
Yeah, they just picked up that their first 3rd down conversion a couple of moments ago. Need another one here. Down by 21. And the sack. Thies goes down, and that quickly coming in is Matt Terry.
Tough to tell. We got a duplicate.
Or Tony Reeder.
Yeah, one of the two. Watch the blitz. Tackle's got to take the blitzing linebacker, Polo. And there's 61. It's either Terry or Reeder.
Well, Terry's the senior, Reeder's the sophomore. You pick him.
Ends up getting a big sat. Forcing 4th and 13. This has been a nice drive by Menomonie, but it could sputter here if they don't get this.
These looks, fires, well overthrown. Had Geertz open over the middle. Way too much. His big guy couldn't pick it up that quickly.
Yeah, and he had to get rid of it again because he had some pressure coming from both ends. Both ends were pinching him. He felt it. He's looking right at the left defensive end coming at him and throws it a little long. Here's the late pressure. Does a nice job looking off one receiver.
Well, unfortunately, though, for Dan Thies, it's kind of been the storyline today. He's been pressured, has thrown several balls, well overthrown his intended receiver. But like you say, a lot of that credit has to go with that pressure up front by Germantown.
Yeah, Germantown's defense is, they bent on that drive, but when it came down to it, they held them off.
And now it's Albero thrown for a 2-yard loss.
That play made by number 2, Eric Shervey. He's a defensive end, and he came up and stuffed it before that play could ever get started, tackling him for a 2-yard loss.
And now with 5:10 to go and the clock ticking away on Menomonie, Germantown looking for ball control, pick up another first down or two. They're starting to sniff out a Division II championship. Got to take care of business, so to finish it out. On the run, Tresley. Wisely stays in bounds as he dives ahead to the 46-yard line. Actually, they'll mark it at the 45.
Tresley does a nice job using his speed to get to the outside. Avoids a tackle from 51, Jim Greenwood. It's going to come on the right side. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. There it is. Oh, you missed it already. It already happens, but Jim Greenwood's number 51 from the Indians. He's got a beat on him, and Tresley just turns on the Jets, beats him to the corner, and picks up 7 yards. Or 6, excuse me, that's 8 yards because they had second down and 12. Now we got 3rd and 4.
Pitch back, El Biro gets tripped up and back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 4th down and 4 from there.
Good job by Ryan Olson from Menomonie. Stepping up, he's a corner, he steps up, forces him to turn back inside, and El Biro gets stuffed.
And slow to get up. Kind of lip it around a little bit on that right leg.
Little hitch in the giddy up.
And he'll walk off limping, though, under his own power. El Biro, outstanding day. 32 carries, 190 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. 425 total yards for Germantown, 393 on the ground. Nearly a block punt. And a pretty good punt as it sails out of bounds. We'll wait for the mark.
Hillman's punt.
And they'll mark it out at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line of Menomonie. 1st and 10, Menomonie.
Still to come here, the WIAA Championships in Division I at 4 o'clock here in Fox Sports Net. DC Everest and Heartland Arrowhead will battle it out, the final championship game of 2003. And it should be a high-speed dandy. And again, on defense, not giving up a thing, Ryan Paulo.
Ryan Paulo. Watch him read this. Avoids a blocker. That's how linebacker's supposed to play. Hits him with his face. Oof. Runs right through him. Nice play.
Loss of 1 back to the 16, 2nd and 11. Menomonie, a early 3rd quarter lone touchdown thanks to a Germantown fumble. And that's all they've been able to muster offensively. Haven't been able to do much at all against Germantown's defense at any point in this game.
Well, and because they haven't been able to do much, they've had to go to the air, which is what they'd rather not do. And they haven't been able to have much success through the air. Again, because of the pressure put on by Germantown's defensive line, the blitzing linebackers. It's been good coverage in the backfield by the defensive backs.
These 4 men on the rush, completes the pass. Good enough for the 1st down as he finds Brent Creaser again up to the 30-yard line. And the drive stays alive for Menomonie with just under 3 minutes to go.
Nice call. Menomonie knows that Germantown's got their ears pinned back and they're just going to be rushing the passer. Let those linemen get upfield. Sneak Creaser into the middle. Picks up a couple blocks in the middle of the field. 1st down Menomonie.
You got it, you got it.
5 in motion. Quick pass. Oh, is it intercepted? No. What an unbelievable play by Paulo. Are you kidding me? Wow.
This kid had coached up. The coaches did a great job preparing these guys. This isn't a formation you see every day, so when you see it, you know something's up. Paulo reads this. Watch him step in front of this pass with a blocker on his hip. I don't know. That looks like a catch to me.
I think the ball may have hit the ground on the first turn there.
Right there. It bounces right back to him. That's a heck of a play.
Boy, I tell you what, that is something.
You know,
interception or not.
I like him. He's a heck of a player.
Gertz, nowhere to go. just when he thinks he has a little hole. One of your favorite players of the tournament, Ryan Polo, is there. Might be on the all Jamie Vanderbilt team.
All defensive team.
You better pick one. We only have one game left.
Yeah. Well, he's my player right now. After 6 games, he's a standout defensive player. As much as anybody else, that's for sure. He has been everywhere.
Downfield. And again overthrown and out of bounds.
And he's consistently overthrowing by 5 to 10 yards. Almost looks like he's just throwing it away. I understand he's under pressure.
Looking at our defensive numbers that have come through upstairs here. Paula with 9 solo tackles in this game. 9 solo tackles. That's impressive. He's got 11 total to lead his team. Under 2 minutes for Germantown here in the Division II championship game. They're up 28-7 over Menomonie. 4th down and 10 for the Indians. Pass complete. Lateral back. 1st down. That worked.
Hook and lateral. Don't see it very often. Usually when you see it, it's at the high school level.
Tim Hartung took the pitch.
Run a wide receiver out about 7-8 yards. Stop, curl back. Run the running back, or in this case, I believe that's a tight end. Number 89, Tim Hartung, takes the pitch, picks up 1st down. Any way you can, you got to get that first.
Lehman trying to run. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Flags come flying in.
I think this is going to be a face mask on Germantown.
He's got enough for the 1st down up to the 45-yard line, and we'll wait for the call.
I didn't see. Let's see if we can catch this number. Watch 46. Not 46. 46 right there. He gets blown up. Well, I don't know where this is going to be. I don't know what this penalty is on.
I haven't seen anything yet, but it is on Germantown.
I was thinking when number 46 from Germantown, 46 is Aaron Chrissy, when he got hit, maybe he got a hold of Thee's face mask, and that's exactly what he did.
You're right.
But tough to see in our replay.
So they tack on 15 to the end of the run, so they have the ball up at the 30-yard line now of the Warhawks with 1:28 to go, trailing 28-7. He's back in. Pass is complete. And out of bounds, just shy of the 1st down as the pass is complete to Cole Kraft.
DJ Doden's in on the play. Menomoni's putting together a nice drive. They're helped by this 15-yard penalty, but they battle some adversity. Passing game they've struggled with a little bit today. The running game's where they've really done some damage.
Yeah, and only 33 rushes for 93 yards. Just
but they have picked up some key 1st downs in this drive with the passing game.
Yep. And Lehman keeps it, and I think he's still going to be just a tad shy of the 1st down. Let's see if they'll measure that one, or it looks like it's definitely going to be short.
And it's short by about a yard.
Well, 3rd down, yeah.
In comes Thies, out goes Lehman.
50 seconds and counting for Menomonie. They will lose their 1st game in 27 tries. This one's batted down. In fact, you talk about Menomonie's dominance. Their 8th title game appearance today ties the record shared by Darlington and Monroe. The Indians tied Monroe and Osseo Fairchild for the most state titles last year when they beat Brookfield Central, winning their 5th. They were hoping to break that tie and stand alone today, but not with this man's group. Phil Datka of Germantown.
4th down, Johnny. 4th down, guys.
4th and 1, pitch back. Geertz first down, still on his feet. Rumbles up to the 13-yard line with 30 seconds to go.
I love the coaches and how they play these games with the press. And, you know, we have a teleconference that we get to listen to each coach for about 10 minutes on Sunday nights before their game, the finals games here. And just listening to Phil Datka last Sunday, he's setting everybody up. You know, one of his statements, well, I'm just hoping we can stay with them physically. Well, okay. Well, it's 28-7. I think you've done a pretty good job. This isn't a field trip. We want to come back with a gold trophy. Well, congratulations, Coach. You're going to go home with a big gold football. Well deserved. Your football team's played well today and all year.
Maybe you're the only one that bought into that.
Hey. Well, I played for one of the best coaches that does that, Barry Alvarez.
Oh, yes. The secret is out, isn't it?
He throws a big hook out there with a big worm, and everybody always bites it. And these little games that they play.
That's why I got out of the daily business. It's a lot better up here in this booth with you.
That's why you always hear about players not reading the newspaper clippings, not listening to media, because, and they do, some of them do, but a lot of them don't, because a lot of what's printed by these, or a lot of what's said, I should say, not printed. A lot of what's said by the players and coaches is just out there to hook the other team.
It's all gamesmanship. There goes Geertz, still on his feet. Dragged down inside the 5. However, we do have a flag down with 22 seconds to go. And it looked like Datka took the bath. There it is. He has no idea it's coming. Oh, boy. That's got to feel good. Look at him. Oh, yeah.
It's worth it.
Way to go, boys. Willie Albiro, Hardy's player of the game. Number 28 in the middle there somewhere. Little 5'7" running back. Pass in the end zone. Caught. And touchdown for Menomonie. This time it's Tim Hartung on the reception. So with 11 seconds to go, Menomonie scores their second touchdown of the game. But there's the head coach. He'll be taking home the Division II championship with his team. And there is Willie Albiro smiling there behind one of the assistant coaches. 32 carries, 190 yards, couple of touchdowns. Hardy's player of the game. It's a fun one to watch.
I was just going to say that. He's a fun back to watch. Shifty, makes guys miss in the hole. Plays bigger than his size really is. Not afraid to put his shoulder down and run through somebody. Heck of a game. Offensive line blocked well for him all day long.
And they're starting to celebrate over on that Germantown side. Nothing like coming to Madison for a state championship and taking it home. And they'll go for the 2 points on the fake, and this one sniffed out. Pass is batted away nicely by James Stewart. So right to the bitter end with a big lead. Germantown and Menomonie playing out the time with 11 seconds to go.
That last drive for Menomonie, 14 plays, 83 yards. That's what they're hoping to do from the start of the game. Total offense, 425 to 226 in favor of the Warhawks. .393 yards on the ground.
Well, this is one of those games, and it's going to be the same way coming up at 4 o'clock in Division I. It's tough to predict what's going to happen because these teams come in so evenly matched. So many same scenarios develop throughout their seasons as you look at how the schedule comes out and statistics and whatnot. I'm not sure I would have predicted this. Yeah, that's why they play it.
He's had a heck of a game. Ryan Flash, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, but those red shoes on offense showing some breakaway speed in the second half when he made that adjustment at halftime. And the onside kick recovered by Germantown. And that's P.J. Dodens who's got the football and just one snap away from officially celebrating this Division II state championship.
One knee should be all it takes. Menominee's out of timeouts.
A dominating day for the Warhawks in just about every phase.
Actually, Menomonie has ran more offensive plays with 63 to 61 for the Warhawks. But again, excellent job by Germantown.
Jeff Tresley takes the knee, and we'll wait for the final 6 seconds to tick away. And Germantown has dethroned Menomonie as the Division II WIAA State Football Champions in impressive fashion here today from Camp Randall Stadium, 28-13. What a performance by this Warhawk squad. They did it running the football. They did it passing when they needed to, as Joe Labuda and Phil Gapka meet at midfield. Offer congratulations, and for the Indians, a rare setback, their first in 27 games as they rode through last season, winning the championship, and now this year up until the championship game. Ryan Flash is with Rob Vogel.
Thank you very much, Craig. Didn't even have time to take off the helmet to celebrate. Congratulations. Do you have any idea you guys are going to be this successful running the ball against this team?
We've been successful all through the playoffs running the ball. Coach put in some great plays. Last year, playing them helped us a lot. We knew right where to attack them, and the line got the job done. The line did a great job. Willie ran through them. It was just perfect game plan.
A lot of teams make adjustment at halftime. You adjusted your shoes. What's up with the new shoes?
The back plate actually fell off of my shoes, so one of our coaches called out the Badgers and got me another pair of shoes. So
there you go. Congratulations,
Thanks,
you're state champion. Thank you very much. Let's send it back upstairs to Craig.
Very conveniently done. It all worked out real well. There go the red shoes, and he's going to grab a piece of that gold ball. For Jamie Vanderbilt, Rob Vogel, and our entire Fox Sports Net crew, I'm Craig Kashant saying so long from Camp Randall, where the final score 28-13 Germantown, the Division II champion. Coming up at 4 o'clock, it's DC Everson Heartland Arrowhead for the Division I championship. WIAA High School Football Championships has been a presentation of Fox Sports Net.
I was this close to filing bankruptcy.